Ah, Biko. I would be lying if I said this is unexpected. Welcome to my home, Brightthroat Village. Cozier than Lilmuth, I think. What brings you? Let me hazard a guess. Of course you do. This matter of the remnant, you must understand, it is fragile as a marsh robin's egg. Even so, I trust your heart. And truthfully, we could use the help. Brightthroats are negotiators, not warriors. And war is brewing. All answers lie with the Hist. It is just a matter of hearing what it has to say. Chimemaker Shuvu can help us. Our Hist speaks through the wind, you see. Its words rustle through the boughs, and our chimes sing out its counsel. Poetic, right? Old Shuvu spends his time in the Glade of Chimes, to the west of the village. In my youth, I would spend all my time listening to the chimes. It is a very good place. If you go there now, I will join you. You will like Chimemaker Shuvu, I think. Very wise and very pleasant. Like one of your gray-muzzled bark dogs. Let's make our way to the glade. Is the name not clear? It is a glade. It is full of chimes. Listen, Biko, and you might learn for yourself. You are Saxhleel. The Hist might speak to you also. In Brightthroat Village, we learn the Hist's will through the chime music. Better than licking toads or mud dancing like other tribes, I think. The remnant. It is not a thing known, but a thing felt. Like rain on the shoulders, or a brief whiff of cinnamon grass. Difficult to explain to outsiders, I think. Ha, this is fair. When I was a hatchling, a very old Nahish elder told me a story about a lost tribe, one that lived far away in houses of stone. She did not speak about the remnant, but its name swelled in my heart. I do not know why. My knowing tree is barren. Sorry, Biko. Better to learn these things together anyway. For you, at least. Just think, if I knew where the remnant was, I would probably have hidden it by now. Then you would never get to see it.
Is that? Ha! Little Zukas, come to visit your old friend in the Glade of Chimes? He is always so busy now. I recall when he stood only as tall as the kepo grass. And you, blackguard slayer, what can this stiff-legged crafter do for you? Remnant of... My. This is no small question, Zuka's friend. Look around you. Each of these chimes sing out a tangle of melodies, but only one tangle. One chime speaks of eggs and hatching, another jangles about death and journey's ends. Ha! The Ojel is clever, Zukas. Yes, my hands gave birth to every chime you hear, but the remnant, only one chime can sing its truth. One made by sun-blessed hands in an old time. Older than my egg-mother's egg-mother. A chime as old as our tribe. Locked away, hidden under mud in lost memories. Understand, our egg-sires did not want this truth drifting free on the wind. But Zukas trusts you, so I will trust you. Go to the Wither Vault. Claim the chime. We will learn its truth together. The Wither Vault is well north of the village. I would guide you, but my knees grow stiff as kindling wood. Little Zukas can aid you, I have no doubt. Be warned, even Brightthroats who know the mire like their own scales face danger there. Since before he hatched, I called him the Little Stump. He would plant himself at the foot of the listening tree and stare up at the branches, listening. Always listening. I thought he might take my place one day. You should ask him. Treeminder Pavu saw the old sap in Zukas. She made him a root herald, and his days grew short and lean, like an underfed guar. Eventually, he had no time to listen anymore. All is as the Hist wishes it to be. One day, when he has grown old and thin like me, he may return to the glade. Until then, he does the tribe's work. There is no shame in that. None at all.
The path to the remnant bends like an oxbow. Let's find this chime. Leaving the glade always puts rocks in my sandals. Sad, you know. One day the two of us should share some flame wine there and just listen. The swamp grows thick here. A far cry from Lilmoth's mud puddles, I think.
Barona? Drula? Where are you two?
Oh, Leviathan Pizzle grows across this glade. A very powerful herb, Biko. Remind me to pick some later. The Wither Vault? Cizo. I would not go there if there was any other way, Biko. I tumbled into it once as a hatchling. I vowed I would never go back. It is a bad place full of bad things. The perfect place for a sacred chime, right? Ha! I cannot imagine the Brightthroats ever holding territory here. Very little wind, hollow seeds, and poor fishing. Take away our wind, seeds, and fish, and we grow berries. There it is, just up ahead. This place dries my scales. No good thing comes from stone. Let's make this quick. I fear we will find more than the chime inside this vault. Be careful. The Nahish elders never speak of this place. Not even to me. Stay watchful, Biko. I hear something. The chimes. They sing without wind. Just ahead. Kayak, I hate this. Good work, Biko. Let us get back to Brightthroat Village.
A beast nesting in the wither vault, soiling the chime. My rage quill is engorged.
Be calm, old Shuvu. No one wants to see that.
The wind welcomes you, Zuka's friend. You have the remnant chime? Please, settle an old lizard's spines. The beast Zukas mentioned, it did not gnaw or shed water on it, right? Hist be praised. Take the chime to the listening tree and hang it there. When you are ready, clutch this prayer stone and focus. If your cause is just, the Hist will answer. If not, I guess we have to find a better place to bury this chime. Perfect. Now center yourself in the glade and focus the remnant's mystery on the prayer stone. We seek your guidance and ask the blessing of your song. Sap Mother, Bow Father, please hear our petition and speak the remnant's truth. I hear nothing. A tangle of whispers, nothing more.
That can't be. Wait, I hear it, Shuvu. I hear it. The Hist sings the remnant's truth.
Truly? Ha! Ah, little Zukas, I knew you had a chime maker's heart. Come, tell us what you hear.
I am confused. Shuvu is the wisest listener in the tribe. How could he hear nothing when I heard it so clearly? He is very old. Maybe he just needs his ear cavity flushed. Smoke of stars to see what once was seen. Sunless sap to hear what once was heard. A bramble of words. I appreciate the Hist's poetry, but this is not an ideal time for it, I think. I do not know. Hopefully Shuvu can teach me how to decipher the words. It will take time, but I will find you if I learn more. Perhaps friend Famia could help also? Or Cassandra. They both know the marsh's stone secrets. They could prove useful.
Zukas and I have much to talk about. This riddle may dry my membranes, but you have my word as a Brightthroat that we will see it solved. Safe journeys, Zukas friend.
You are well-traveled, yes? Let us exchange pleasantries and word from the road. You will find no bright-throat feasts here, but there are lingering comforts for travelers.
Did you come out here looking for your past too? I think my great-great Eggkin used to live here. I don't know what I was expecting to find.
Hello. Cassandra said you'd be here. There's news. Well, you certainly have a spring in your step. Your work with the Bright Throats went well, I take it. Splendid! Following another lead on the Remnant. Or, potential lead. Someone she worked with before she started funding Cyrodiilic collections. I don't know much more. She asked me to tell you to join them when I saw you, so I suppose you should do that. West of here, near that spooky prison. Honestly, I missed most of it. Too preoccupied by her bodyguard. Something about how he looks at me. Gives me the shivers, you know? But we have better things to discuss. What did you learn with Zookas? Ritual Argonian poetry. The words are common, but the meter is all wrong. There's more to it. Missing verses, perhaps? Truthfully, Cassandra is the authority on that sort of thing. You should set out. I'll try to dig up a few relevant texts. Smoke and sunless sap. Strange that the Bright Throats hissed would speak in such dour terms. Maybe it describes some dark age. The Alessian incursion of the First Era? Or perhaps a dark age yet to come. Egads, let's hope it's not that. Ugh, I wish I knew. He's just the worst, right? She hired him maybe 6 months ago? I don't think Cassandra's ever received a credible threat to her life, but he's always there, leering at us. Maybe she'll sack him now that you're here. Fingers crossed. Cassandra summoned me. Honestly, it's nice to get out of the office from time to time. Thought I might take in a Tiba Inu match while I'm here. I guess it'll have to wait. I need to get back to Lilmoth to research this poem of yours. Oh, they're mostly fine, if a little shaken up. A few of them have sworn off exploring for good. Hard to blame them, I guess. Luckily, Zadaza chose to stay on. She would never let her career end with an abduction. Far too proud for that.
No use. Pockets have been picked clean.
Nothing is ever that... Good, you're here. You found us. Good. As you can see, we've met with some difficulty. I apologize for the unsightliness. Were your inquiries in Brightthroat Village fruitful? Murder, apparently. The victim was Hitsasi, a former associate. Not so pleasant or learned as Famia, but still useful in his own way. He traveled in less reputable circles. I had hoped he could shed some light on the blackguard's plans. That is what we are trying to determine. Whatever happened, it was neither clean nor brief. What a waste. If the blackguards came after him, Hitsasi must have known something about the Remnant after all. Look around and see what you can find. His throat was cut. Simple bandages weren't enough to staunch the bleeding, it seems. What have you found? Show them to me, if you would. Pages torn from Hitsatsi's journal. I do not mean to speak ill of the dead, but I must admit some surprise. He never struck me as someone committed enough to keep a journal. If he knew about the Remnant, this could prove invaluable. So, the Blackguards have learned what we already know. The truth of the Remnant cannot be torn from my eggkin because they do not know it. Only their tribal relics can provide the answers. How did you learn the Brightthroat's riddle? You see, the voice of the Hist needs a conduit, some physical means of communication. The Blackguards failed to acquire the Brightthroat's chime, but they clearly mean to steal some relic from the Deadwater tribe. Bold. Or spectacularly stupid. Precisely. You know one of the tribe's calls, don't you? Jaksik Orn, if I recall correctly. Find her and plead our case. If the Deadwater tribe has some way of learning more about the Remnant, we need to find it before the Blackguards do. Safe travels. When you've concluded your business with the Deadwater tribe, meet me back at Cyrodiilic Collection's headquarters in Lilmuth. We're getting close. I can almost feel it. Please, don't mistake my stoic demeanor for a lack of enthusiasm. All of this is tremendously exciting. But, in answer to your inquiry, yes, the primacy of these relics is a thrilling discovery. It supports a theory of mine about the Hist. Well, I wrote a treatise on the subject some years ago, a brisk 400 pages. But I suppose I can give you a summary. Argonians share a special relationship with their Hist. They hear its will, taste its decrees. Yes, well, that's just it. I can't hear the Hist. When I place my hands on the Hist's bark or rest in the shadow of its boughs, I hear nothing. No whispers, no faint smells or soothing tones, just silence. Deafening, thank you. I admit the silence troubles me, but do you see? My eggkin sometimes need intermediaries too. With these antiquities, the chimes, the Deadwater relic, and eventually the Remnant itself, perhaps I'll finally hear something.
You know those dead water Nagas make weapons out of their friends' corpses, right? Goodness knows what they do to people they don't like. Maybe something functional, a weather vane or furniture. I'm no artist, but I admire their creativity. Mud in your ears? I do for Cassandra what you do for Famia, except I'm better at it. I know Murkmire better than most. Want some advice? Of course you do. Surviving Murkmire isn't about maps or guides or good manners. It's about strength. Strength to do what's necessary. All the time. Yeah, maybe one day you'll get a chance to show me. That could be fun. Someone like me? Huh. Funny. You're funny. Truth is, she came looking for me. Cassandra's got an eye for talent. She wants results. I deliver. You think I do this for the gold? Of course I don't. And neither do you. You and me, we do what we do. Rich, poor, or in between. Don't act like you're one of these workaday sheep. False modesty's beneath us. Mud in your ears? I do... Ugh!
thoughts on dishonor. Kishu life matters more than stupid traditions.
Kishu chose to save us. Outsiders will only make life worse. I need a break.
I'll be at this a while.
I grind my fangs. This is a desecration.
I narrow my eyes. I know what you seek. You and the blackguards both. Sojay and I hack and cleave and stab, yet more Ojels swim over our borders every day. All looking for the remnant of Argon. I must find it first. I will find it first. My consider. We killed many savages together. We will do so again. If the Hist thinks you are worthy of remnant secrets, you will survive. If not, so be it. I hunt blackguards. They skulk around our village, yanking up our grave stakes like salt daisies. I arch my brow ridge. Special. Yes. Our grave stakes do not just pin the dead to their resting place. Each tells a story, some as old as the tribe itself. Some of our greatest Rajkals even had the honor of using a Hist bow to make their stakes. Yes. All the more reason to hack these blackguards dead. Meet me in the swamp east of the village. Our quarry is there. Many unstaked bog blights also. Freed from their dead sleep by those thieving savages. Bare your fangs, Ojel. Time for war.
The dead hiss your name, Ojel. I hear it bubble up from the shallows. Here in the deep murk, you earn their favor, or you join them. I curl my lips. You demand a name without giving one? That is the Ojel way, isn't it? Take and take and take. I am grave singer Kiat, the Dead Water's keeper of death secrets and final words. Death comes in many forms and wears many masks. I tend to the bodies, staking them when I must, and harvesting them when I must. I read the grave stakes and sing the fallen warrior's final song. I nod my head, yes, grave stake, or Zulvat in the true tongue. Each tells the story of the corpse it pierces. You will learn soon enough.
I accept your gold, outsider, but bear in mind that I only carry the finest wares of the Nagakur. You will not find any strange foreign vendibles here.
Here already. You are swift, Ojel. I will give you that. But enough flattery, I think. From now on, all is war talk. We seek the grave stakes of several Deadwater Carls, and vengeance. I know how we can claim both. The blackguards steal our fallen eggkin's grave stakes without regard for the stake's purpose. Now, the rivers choke on bog blights, dead and not dead things that eat Nagas whole. With cunning, we will see to it that they eat only blackguards. The blackguard savages build panjis. This word means fumers. Racks of oily, spoiled meat that keep the bog blights off their scent. As we recover the grave stakes, destroy the fumers. The dead not dead will find our enemies and do the rest. This time we attack as one. One serpent, two heads. A single spear ant means nothing, but a hive means death. A bog blight is nothing to us alone. But when they gather in great numbers, great danger. Great glory also for those who fight them. My egg brother Sojay fell to the bog blights. Do not be. It was a glorious battle. And he fights with me still, you see. For the Deadwater, death is certain. But death brings new life. As shield and bow, or axe and knife. In time, the soul moves on. Everything changes, but nothing ends. I curl my lips. Poetic. Another word for soft, I think. Soft words belong to bright throats like Sukas. Enough egg-gazing. We have work to do. We call them Zulvats. They tell the stories of our victories and our defeats. Tales from childhood, names of friends, dreams, nightmares. They also keep the dead down where they belong, in the mud. Often enough to earn a name, Bog Blight. Many strange things stalk the deep murk, Ojel. Beasts of vine and stone. Giant Hajmota, ghost people, slimes, plants with maws like crocodiles. Dead not dead seem tame by comparison. I nod my head. Yes. Until some tail-lifting savage steals the stake. You see, we are back where we started. Good. The bog blights will feast on this camp soon enough. Yes. These blackguards will pay a high price for challenging the Deadwater tribe.
Pouch of gold for me? Oh, untouched.
Well done. Now travel north. We will raid their main encampment and finish this.
Going on.
Over here, Ojel.
More guards? How are we supposed to make a dishonest living?
I know I spoke of fighting as one, but these two were too loud and foolish. Sojay and I had to kill them. Before they died, they spoke of the Remnant and the Hist Woodgrave stakes. One shouted at the other about a relic they could not find. The grave stake of a Chronokal, the great Deadwater war chief called Etra of the Many Spears. Few Deadwater warriors rival Etra. He is Wutum. You would say legend, I think. I blink my eyes. Maybe. Reading Azulvat is Gravesinger work. We cannot know until we claim the stake. You will have to fight him for it. All Deadwater Khals know Etra's resting place. Look west and follow the ridge line. His tomb is there. My tail sinks. Etra is buried in the Tomb of Many Spears, an unclean place. Vahat, or taboo in the Dry Tongue. Sojay and I cannot fight there, but you can. If you can pry the stake away from Etra, bring it to the Gravesinger's lodge. I will reclaim your body and make a helm of your skull. You have earned that, at least. Why do you slump? Bristle your war spines. Etra was a legend, true. But what you fight is not Etra. It is the pieces not needed, bound together by slime and old-time magic. A beast to crush and cleave. Take your weapon and strike true. A call has no tongue for stories. But I will do my best. The Nahish elders say that Etra had a soul older than the tribe. Even before he hatched, the egg handlers heard him chanting from inside his tiny shell. Blood, death, glory. I shake my head. A hero to us. Not to you, I think. Etra rolled across the marsh like a thunderhead, felling great trees, slaying huge beasts, and eating the hearts of great warriors. Often, Etra would take his opponent's grave stakes as a trophy. He stored them in the great stone vault that eventually became his tomb. The place where you will face him. The tomb of many spears. One dark day, a great slime claimed the vault. When Etra learned of this, he grew furious and attacked. He did not. He died in glory. Many great Deadwater calls raided the tomb, seeking pieces of Etra, bones or sinew to make mighty weapons. They all died. Now their corpses, and what remains of Etra's, stalk the tomb forever. Like I said, Vahat. I roll my eyes. If you do not hurry, I will end up telling the story of the slow-legged Ogel who lost the remnant of Argon. Go now. Be swift.
Who's been in my jars and bottles again?
Can't you see I'm busy?
Then, is it Etra's story on the gravestake? Or the Hists?
Both, my Carl. What is our story, if not the story of the Hist?
I see them return. You destroyed Etra? Good. Let that victory rattle the roots. Gravesinger Kiat tells me what we seek is not in the gravestake symbols, but in the wood itself. I do not know how to read wood, but he says I must. I shake my head. It is a gravestake like the others. I do not even know what to look for. The symbols are worn. But wait. I see it. In the grain. In the whorls and knots. The remnant. It swims in the wood. I can almost touch it. Patience! There are words. In a garden in a maw of stone. Yes, that is all. I see nothing more. This is what we hunted for. A garden. I hiss fire. Why could it not be more simple? Chaos. There must be more. What do you know that we do not? What is us? The Bumbler, Famia, Zukas, the Dry-Scale Cassandra. A nest of weak spines and Ogel treachery. I will not. I am sorry. The Deadwater are a suspicious people. But you deserve my respect. And my trust. I will join you in Lilmuth.
I need a break.
You must understand, we only seek the remnant to... Ah, there you are. Thank Mara you're here. I haven't seen a gathering go this poorly since my sister Concordia's 7th birthday. Marinus put slugs in her pudding. I can still hear the screams. Whew. For the record, I did offer tea, but what's needed is answers. A location, clearly. But a location for what? I did some more research on the first riddle. The one about smoke and sap, remember? Well, after combing through a half-dozen dissertations, I'm pretty confident it's referring to a dream wallow. It's an Argonian religious practice. Sort of. I've never witnessed one myself, but they typically involve a period of isolation and exposure to potent, mind-altering herbs. According to the text, a dream wallower can see things beyond the physical. Yes, now if we could wait. A garden in a maw of stone? Of course! That's gotta be the Swallowed Grove. The Rionwo. A dream wallow in the Swallowed Grove. What could be more exciting? We should discuss this with Cassandra right away.
The Rionwo. Many strange things stalk the Swallowed Grove, Bikos.
Strange or not, Sojay and I will kill anything that threatens the Remnant. Anything.
A dream wallow in the Swallowed Grove. Fascinating. And timely. Very well done, both of you. Immediately. I hate to set out in such a hurry, as careless haste can be fatal in this profession. Unfortunately, we cannot afford to wait. Thank you for all you've done, my friend. The remnant of Argon is almost within our grasp. Just look at us. A bright-throat negotiator, a Deadwater Call, an alley tough Naga, 2 scholars and a hero. As unlikely a party as any I've seen before. I can only hope that discovering the remnant will tighten these bonds of fellowship. The grove is north of Alton Mirhalil, tucked away near a roaring waterfall if memory serves. I will make my personal ferry available to all here assembled. Join us, or walk if you prefer. I'd only ask that you avoid any unnecessary delays. Long years of bitter disappointment have trained me to measure my expectations. We will find something in the grove, I am certain of it. But this Dream Wallow business... The Hist will not make this easy. Not for you, and certainly not for me.
Cassandra moves quickly for someone who is usually so deliberate. What is the rush? That is what I ask. No, I am just not eager to throw myself into another dream wallow. They dry my eyes and make my belly hurt. Seeking the words of the Hist in the chimes is all well and good, but dream wallows are much more dimmick. Vivid is the dry-skin word? I try not to think on it, Biko. There was a Maxime Orto, a kind of river clam, you would say. It challenged me to a game of riddles. The words all turned to orange mud. In the end, I feasted on him. It was very unsettling. I know it is a place that no Argonian in Murkmire would tread willingly. The Treeminders say dream beasts wander that place. Angry spirits that whisper burning secrets to anyone foolish enough to enter. I guess we are foolish enough.
Jaksik Orn, daughter and call of the Deadwater tribe, will ride on a boat with a Lukiel Cassandra. I shake my head. Yesterday, Sojay and I would have tried to kill all but one of you. The Hist makes fools of us all, I think. Each tribe walks the dream differently. In Deadwater Land, we paint our hands red, breathe in the sacred smoke, then face our Kaju dream beast. Yes, a Naga must triumph in combat, unassisted against a sacred beast the chief chooses for you. I fought a swamp leviathan. I had to cut my way out of its stomach. Perhaps we will face a new beast today. I sharpen my claws. I shrug my shoulders. Members of the Deadwater tribe do not fear this place, but we do not go there. Spirits run free in the grove. Hard to kill, I think. We will find out. Nothing will stand between us and the Remnant.
Is this odd straight?
There! The entrance to the Swallowed Grove!
What is that?
Huh? Did you hear something?
What are you two talking about?
I hear voices. Do you not hear them?
I'm sorry, Zukas. No, I hear nothing. Can you describe...
Famia, we haven't the time. If we are this close to the Remnant, others may be as well. Come. All right, we've arrived. What next?
Something in the grove is linked to the Remnant. It is just a matter of finding it, I think.
A hunt, then. Good. Whatever speaks to the Remnant here, Sojay and I will find it.
And there she goes. She is not wrong. We will cover more ground if we split up. If I see anything, I will find you.
Very well. You and Famia go ahead. Whiptail and I will follow in a moment.
I hear something. Is that creaking? Please say it's not skeletons. Skeletons! Oh, Mara's mercy. I'm no mage, but these do seem different, don't they? They're not feral. It's like they're guarding something. Masonry! I'll bet this predates the surface Amnirs by a century or more. Fascinating.
Pico, over here. I found something. Deep sap. Can you believe it? The root bleeds slow and dry, but this is definitely deep sap. We Brightthroats use this in our dream wallows. I think this is no coincidence. Hist roots stretch very far, Biko. Deep down into the heart of Zalnern and out into distant lands. I cannot say what tribe serves this Hist, but the message is clear. The deep sap is here so we can take it for your dream wallow. Yes, many things feel uncertain, but your role pounds like a drum in my mind. The deep sap is for you. The dream wallow is for you. Look inward, Biko. Go back to your egg. Shed all the dry world's distractions and uncertainties. The Hist speaks to you, just as it speaks to me. Do you hear it? This is our course. You must see that.
Oja, this way. Star blossoms. Do you see? I spread my truth spines. All doubt is dead. The Hist's will is clear. The flowers. Flowers do not speak. Do not be weird. The Hist speaks. In Deadwater Land, we burn star blossoms. Their smoke leads us to the Dream Wallow. They are rare as snow in summer, yet here they are. Tell me, did Zukas find something too? I nod my head. Then our course is clear. The Deadwater Way and the Brightthroat Way will join, like blood and water. A dream wallow unlike any we have seen before. Zukas and I will guide you down this third path. I know it is what the Hist demands. As for what it will do to you, that is a question for a tree minder or a Nahi stream talker. I am neither. This wallow leads to the remnant, I am certain. We have the ingredients. You must provide the bravery. We should find the others. I will search one way, you search another. Deadwater warriors burn the petals and inhale the smoke. It stretches the soul and widens our eyes. Without star blossoms, we could not fight our Kaju dream beasts, or learn our killing names. Breathing this smoke is a great honor, Ojel.
Gil Wazethi Hooptel? Sorry, these engravings are just impossible to read. Something about a dreaming nest? Let's keep looking. We should try to reassemble the party, right? We have the sap and the blossoms. All we need now is a place to conduct the ritual. Most Argonians in this area think nothing of the ruins that dot the landscape. But some, like the Rion Woe or the Swallowed Grove, have a reputation. It's not quite as strict as a taboo, but similar. that was, you know, nightmarish.
We are here. No one is harmed, I hope?
We're fine, thank you. Did you find something? You all seem quite motivated.
Air's a bit thick, isn't it?
Come, no more delays. So this is the Dreaming Nest? Yet another dead end.
There is more here than you think, Cassandra. The Dreamwallow will clear the waters. You will see.
Breathe deep, Ogel. We will watch over you, but you walk the path alone.
The mural. It bears the image of a hunting party. What does it say to you?
Over here. Stop dragging your tail, Mateen. The hunting party waits for you at the bone camp. We have a surprise for you.
What is happening to them, Famia?
I heard a name. Mateen. I think our friend is reliving an ancient Argonian's memories.
Finally arrived. We grow old with waiting.
To hunt is to know patience, Root Brother. But where is Uraz?
Uraz is not with you. He did not come with us.
No matter. We flushed that Gixie as you asked, Cloaksu.
Kaok! I nearly forgot. It is time for your chuck to say, Mateen. Pierce the heart of Fat Gixie, and the tribe will see you are full grown at last.
I am not supposed to tell you, but the Newites and Rootners has prepared a great feast in your honor. I can smell the phlegm wine from here. Hurry and kill the beast so we can celebrate!
I see nothing, Famia. Is it a hallucination or an actual vision of the past?
Both, perhaps? I can only see the edges. Smoke and whispers, but what our friend is experiencing, it's real enough.
Still not here. I do not like this. Let us find him.
We came here to find the remnant, Famia, not to hear mumbling about some hatchling's name day.
I'm sorry, Cassandra. It's very hazy. There must be something here. Something we're meant to see.
Uraz, his outsider. Did you do this?
Ah, another soul for our harvest? Delightful. Soldiers! More of these lizards lurk in the swamp nearby, no doubt. Take them, alive. After all, we'll need guides to their village.
What did you say? Something about the Aliads?
I believe so. Yes, the ancient Barsabic Aliad elves. I had no idea they knew.
Come, quickly! The village bleeds. We pushed the aliens back, but our warriors bear new scars. Our sap speaker calls for aid. Several members of her sacred clutch remain. Find them, Matim, and bring them here.
Onay! Are you out there? Matim, I cannot find Onay anywhere. I shout my throat dry, but she does not come. I will go nowhere without my heart rose. I will only fight with Onay at my side. We were separated in the attack. I cut down 3 invaders, but lost Onay in the smoke. She is hiding somewhere, I think. Or injured. Please, Matim, help me look for her.
My thanks, Matim. Now, we must find Raj Kaldrusif. Is someone there? Please, Rootkin. I need help. The door is locked. The key, it should be in the Speaker's Lodge. Help! Anyone! Cannot breathe. Matim, thank you. I must find the sap speaker and Raj Kaldrusif. Thank you, my team. Gather your strength. We fight again soon.
Casa Jean, I am sorry.
Where is she? Where is Honay? She did not. Oh no. No, no, no. We were going to travel to visit Rootkin near Gideon. She cannot be dead. I do not believe you. I made this for her. She would never let it fall from her wrist. She really is gone. Please, leave me. Help the others. I need to be alone.
These Argonians. They bested the aliens?
Yes. It was costly, though. Ugh. I smell smoke and taste blood in my mouth.
Perhaps the remnant helped them?
This is everyone? All you could find? It will have to do. The sap speaker calls for aid. The four of you must...
They are coming! They are coming! The elves! More come, Rashkal! Hundreds more!
How? We slaughtered them here like hogfish.
That was only the first wave.
Kaok. Fine. Fall back to the Hist. We fight and die in its shadow. Bare your fangs, Rootkin.
Yes, by all means, bare your fangs. I wouldn't want this to be too easy. Have you forgotten the laws of the hunt so soon? Prey is supposed to run.
Still nothing about the remnant? I am well acquainted with delays, but even my patience has limits.
There must be a connection.
Zukis and Jackson Orn. They are shaking. What is going on? Is it the remnant?
Yes. It's very close now. I can almost hear it. Cassandra? Cassandra! What are you...
Our time runs dry. The sap speaker calls for you, and you alone. Go!
The alien savages approach, but the Hist provides. A seed of our tribe. A refuge for the souls of our people. Creating this relic is our tribe's last hope. You must find the root's courage and keep the elves from interfering. Trust in the Hist. Here they come. Protect the calls. We must hold them off until the ritual is complete. Keep him away. The ritual is nearly complete.
My defense is cut through!
More are on their way. We must hold them off until the ritual is complete.
Do not allow them to complete the ritual.
Protect the calls. Protect the calls.
Enough! I will buy your secret free personally! You cannot win, lizard! Submit! You haven't stopped me!
Come, warrior. The trouble tide recedes, but it will crash again soon. My team who is not, at last. The sight of you warms my scales. I feared you would not come, but I was wrong to worry. The Hist, in its wisdom, always provides. In this place, even the keenest eyes see little but embers of the truth, Rootmender. Here, we see with our souls. But these are questions for a dozing time. This moment demands action. You seek the seed, correct? What you call it matters little. The seed, this remnant, waits in a dark and quiet place, and our souls hide within it. It calls for a protector, a guide, and a mender that might lift it high and release its spirits in the bright yellow sun. I offer you my staff, a branch of great power. It will guide you to us. Many brambles and snares remain, Rootmender. Betrayal, battle, and sacrifice. But the Hist knows your heart and your strength. In time, you shall find what you seek. The shell of the dream grows thin, Rootmender. Soon it will crack. If you have questions, ask them now. The death of our tribe, and the creation of the remnant of Argon. The Ayleid elves, with their whitestone hearts, brought steel and nightmare magics to Murkmire. Their leader coveted our souls and their secrets. So with his staff, he claimed them. No, he will survive, and his reign here will bring a rainstorm of sorrows. But all is as it must be. The strongest crops grow from fire-lit soil. So it is with the seed, your remnant. For a miracle to occur, there must first be sorrow. It provides a refuge for the souls of our tribe, a safe place to weather the storm. But it has slept too long, and the Hist that cares for it withers away. You must find the remnant. Find us. With your aid, both Hist and remnant will wake and thrive.
It is the key to the remnant of Argon, isn't it? Then it seems our time together has come to an end. This paralytic should keep you here for a time. Please know I hold you in the highest respect. Farewell.
Move it, Famia.
This way. Biko, I am sorry to have left you, but I had to give chase. Cassandra took the staff, a gift of the Dream Wallow, and the key to the remnant of Argon, yes? I grew too weary, but Jaxic still chases them like a stiff wind, I think. She did. Cassandra seeks to claim the remnant for herself. I extend the quill of deep surprise. That is a joke. You saw the remnant's history. A seed born in blood and sorrow. It cannot belong to Cassandra. We must stop her before it is too late. Cassandra moves quickly for a Lukiel of her age. She has more sap in her than I expected. Friend Jaxic will fight Cassandra and Whiptail alone if she catches them. On any other day, I think she would win. But with this staff, what should we do? Very well. But someone needs to send word of Cassandra's treachery back to Lilmuth and the tribal villages. If she unleashes some ancient power, all should be prepared. I move swiftly in the rivers. I will find you again once I am finished. Jaxic chases her prey into the Deepmire, northeast of here. It is an old fear place, Biko. No Saxhleel hunts there, not even the bravest Khals. This will not stop Jaxic. Naga fury makes her strong, but also reckless. She will need your help. Be swift. Friend Jaxic would build a ladder to fight the sun if it crossed her. An endearing quality that will someday get her killed. Hopefully today is not the day. A very good question. I cannot believe that friend Famia would betray us too. Maybe she tries to change Cassandra's mind. I can tell you, Biko, I caught a glimpse of Cassandra's eyes before I succumbed to the gas. She will not change her mind. Gone as well. His soul is shriveled and twisted like a tangle of dry thorns. He plays at being a Naga, but in his heart, he is a monster. Cassandra has nothing to fear from him, but friend Famia, my throat grows dry with worry. The sap speaker said that the souls of her tribe nest inside the remnant, right? If Cassandra could claim the souls of an entire tribe, she might find some way to rule them, to twist them to serve some dark purpose. We cannot let that happen. Perhaps, but the result of a fight like that might lead to even more horrors. A tribe of angry souls set loose upon a cruel manipulator. Might they take on an aspect of her cruelty? Or return to the Hist, resentful and suspicious? Who can say? Of course, though I am not sure if I can provide any insight. I saw only shadows and heard only whispers. There was a sap speaker there, yes? A Saxhleel blessed by the Hist with second eyes and second ears. And she gave you her staff, right? It may still guide us there, Biko, if we are lucky. We pursue Cassandra, and Cassandra holds the staff. Whether we possess the staff or not, we still find the remnant. Trust in the sap speaker. Trust in the Hist. Of course, you are Saxhleel. You can hear the will of the Hist just as I can. In the sigh of the branches and the lapping of the water. Sap and smoke and grave stakes and chimes may help, but in the end, a willing soul is all you need.
Zuth! How many of you must I kill? Ojel, I hiss fire. I nearly caught that Lucial hag, Cassandra. But blackguards emerged from all sides. Sojay and I cannot kill these Greels fast enough. We will never catch up at this rate. Keok. Yes, from the beginning. I will not say I told you so. You remember her limp-tailed toady, Whiptail? He is one of them. Now he and his savages escort Cassandra and block our pursuit. You are right. But something. As soon as I arrived here in the Deepmire, the Hist started whispering to me, trying to dull my fury, urging patience and trust. I hate it. But my tongue wanders and the trail goes cold. We must resume the hunt. I shake my head. You expect me to describe the withered heart of some scheming Lucial? She is a savage, and the offspring of savages. I hear she complains that the Hist does not speak to her. It does not speak because she is not worthy. I tighten my fist. In the beginning, she may have used it to force open the doors to the Hist. To make the Hist speak to her as it speaks to us. But now, I think she means to use its power to dominate us. I shake my head. No. Only her tracks. I can tell you, she struggles to keep up and turns back often. Perhaps to see if we follow. She has the heart of a hatchling, not a betrayer. If Cassandra turns on her, she will not last long. It is not like the swamplands you know. Old Sithis stalks here, and unhappy spirits watch your every move. A bad place. If you fall here, you fall to the void. So do not fall. Claw for memories. Something you saw during the Dream Wallow, maybe. I recall little shadows and the taste of blood and smoke. Cling to whatever memories you can. It will serve you well, I think.
You look surprised. I told you, I swim like a harpoon fish. Typically, a nap follows, but that will have to wait. You found Jaxic. Good. All are warned of Cassandra's treachery. Many Saxley'll come to aid us, but they will arrive too late, I think. So, she was in league with them the whole time? That dries my scales. In small numbers, they pose little threat, but with a mind like Cassandra's, and the remnant in hand, maybe Jaxic already killed them all, and I worry without cause. The village the Hist showed you in the Dream Wallow, maybe? Old Shuvu told me of a village in the Deepmire, but to reach it, we must traverse the Snake Means Death City, Zul'Thuzis. I wish it were not so, but we have little choice. Let us go.
Norgvos. Warning stones. Our old kin built them to keep the Saxley away. But we will use them to guide us instead. Fear is for our enemies. They will know it soon.
Wallow showed you this place, didn't it? A place for proving strength. We will have many chances to show our own, I think.
Dry skin to weaken our way.
The bones of a Leviathan. An ill omen, to be sure. But for whom? There is your gate, Zucus. To the snake means Death City, Zor-Thusis, and the temple beyond. We challenge the void here, Sword King.
It is not so scary if you squint your eyes. Just really narrow your... No, it is still terrifying.
You cannot stop us, Greels.
Don't mind me. Just sit here.
The Blackguard's Nest in Zor-Thusis? Are they mad?
Mad or not, Sojay and I will hack them dead. Room up ahead. It stinks of Cassandra's dry skin perfume. She has been here.
So many thieves
The swamp isn't so bad. Except for the bugs in the mud.
Get in our way again. Destroy them.
Quiet. I hear something.
Kill them all. Ugh. When do we get to fight something?
Off me! Where is Cassandra?
Well, she left you in my capable hands, sweetheart. You made the mistake of not being useful anymore. But don't worry. I've got a use for you.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Oh, it's a chase then. Good. No fun without a struggle. Get after her, boys! Take her to the sacrificial chamber!
Cassandra cannot be far. She hopes to delay us by putting friend Famia in danger, I think. Zuth, come. Let's find another way into the deeper ruins. The bones of the ancient dead rise in protest. Whiptail should pay for disturbing this sacred place.
Is that all?
Cassandra!
So, you made it this far. Impressive. Alas, you have another engagement. Follow me and Famia dies.
I grind my fangs. The only death that is certain is yours.
Enough theatrics, Jaxic Orn. The Hist allowed me to acquire this staff. Surely you wouldn't fight the will of the Roots.
Now you mock the Hist. I will cut that dry tongue out of your lying throat.
Wait! Jaxic! Kaok, you go save friend Famia from that crazy Naga. I will try to keep Jaxic alive.
Hear me, Sickis. Your altar has gone unbloodied far too long. Grant me your power, and I will carve your name into all the flesh of Murkmire.
Can you not hear it? It rattles my fangs.
I do, Jaxic, but you must breathe. Ah, Biko, and friend Famia, thank the Hist. You dealt with that snake Whiptail, yes? Good. My belly churned with worry for friend Famia, and for you. We have less good news. We used the waterways and nearly caught Cassandra, but she escaped. We nearly had her. Our claws reached for her throat, but suddenly Jaxic cried out and collapsed. I could not find the will to leave her behind. Like she always says, I have the underbelly of a soft-shell crab. You would not know it in speaking with her, but Jaxic is not so cruel as she seems. She feels things very deeply, deeper even than me. The air in this temple is thick with memories, and she hears them all. Yes, she mutters about the tree that guided us. She says it is very close. I do not wish for Cassandra to claim the remnant, but we must find this dreaming tree. Haste has profited us very little. We should slow down and listen to the Hist. In the Dream Wallow, your other self dwelt in a village of stone, with a great Hist tree at the center. The Ayleid elves attacked the village, seeking Argonian souls at first, then the tree's secrets later. This is the Hist that guides us. Yes, the remnant was born there, and it sleeps there still. I sense that the Ayleids failed to claim it, but with the power of the Sap Speaker's staff, Cassandra may succeed.
I wasn't sure anyone would come for me. I didn't think anyone even knew where I was. I owe you my life. Again. The bindings on my wrists were painful, but what really hurts is the betrayal. Do I really mean so little to Cassandra? I'm not sure. My head was still all fuzzy from the Dream Wallow. She kept whispering things to Whiptail, things she was learning from the staff, but she seemed frustrated, like it wasn't telling her everything she needed to know. Maybe? I definitely wouldn't count on that working forever, though. Cassandra's very clever. She'll find a way to twist its nature, just like she twisted mine. I can't believe I was so naive. You're right. No use feeling sorry for myself. We have a remnant to save. We should talk to Zukis and Jaxic Orn about our next move. Hopefully it involves getting out of here. This place, while fascinating, gives me the creeps.
Branch and seed, sap and stone, root and soul. Dream, in dream, in dream. I widen my eyes. Do you see? The four of us, tied at the tails. For the sake of mending, we must see the tree. The tree! The dreaming tree. The whispering root. It guided you through the dream. Guides us still. The tree and the remnant are one, just as the tribe and the Hist are one. But the vines that bind them are severed, split at the root. We must mend it. I flare my nostrils. Close. Very close. Cassandra passes it by, because she cannot hear its calls. But we must find it. No more talk. Come. It is this way.
And there she goes again.
Is she gonna be all right?
Yes, friend Famia. This is the will of the Hist. You will see, I think.
This is the village you saw in your dream wallow, right?
Yes. What is left of it, anyway?
Well, I'm no arborist, but there's definitely something wrong with that history. It can't be dead, can it?
No, but it struggles for wakefulness. It gives everything to the remnant.
Well, it really is something.
Yes, it is.
I flare my nostrils and fill my lungs. Do you smell it, Ojel? The dryness of the branches, the loosening of the soil. This hist slumbers like the dead, but it is not dead yet. Its strength lies in the remnant, in the souls of its tribe. It will. The remnant is very, very close. Deep beneath our feet, cradled in vines and moss. You have seen its resting place before, in your dream wallow. A cavern of roots and stone. So Jay and I want to go with you, but we cannot. Zukas and I, we set our roots here. I cannot explain it in the dry tongue. It is like the sun rising or the rivers flowing downstream. It simply is. Zukas and I watch over the tree because we must. You find the remnant because you must. I know, but you will not need it. Take Famia with you to the Zanmir east of here. Keep her safe. She wears the skin of man, but the Hist knows her heart. The two of you will stop Cassandra. I believe this. So should you.
They're not coming with us, are they? Goodness. Just when you think you know everything there is to know about the Bright Throats and the Deadwater, they throw you for another loop. These Murkmire Argonians are remarkable people. You and me? Oh, goodness, what could I possibly do? You're the hero. I'm just the oft-imperiled bookworm. Even so, I would trust Zukas with my life. Jack Sigorn, too. If they say we go together, then we go together. If that's all right with you, I mean. Stopping Cassandra won't be simple. With the Sap Speaker's staff and such a long head start... No. Can't think like that. I'm here to supply valuable historical information and boundless optimism, so that's what I'll do! Well, I should tell you, we've officially left the realm of verified research and entered the world of legend and wild-eyed conjecture. If that last ruin was Zul Thusis, then this next Zanmir must be Vakabak, the Bowl of the Sun, I think. I think they're right. Aside from the word of the Hist, which I've learned is very persuasive, legends say that the Vakabak Zanmir holds a great treasure. It has to be the remnant. Now, we should get moving, right? We've got to stop Cassandra. I'm right behind you, friend. Let's just hope we can still catch up to Cassandra. I guess you're hoping I'll say yes, right? Honestly, I hope it doesn't come to that, but Cassandra was ready to let me die just to keep you off her trail. She's not the person I thought she was. You'll do what you have to. I'll stand by you. Like I said, Vakabak means something like the Bowl of the Sun. I assume the ancient Argonians used it as a place to empower their Vaka stones, including the Kajinjat crystal. Really, quite remarkable. A temple? No. A temple implies worship. Argonians worship the Hist and venerate Sithis. Beyond that, I've never found any substantial variety in their religious habits. This would be some kind of, I don't know, garden? Yes, a place for their Vaka stones to soak up the sun's energy and grow in power. Of course, I could be completely wrong. We haven't been inside, after all. We should probably get to it, right?
I am sorry I cannot join you, Biko. My heart was torn at first, but now, standing beneath the tree, I see the task is yours, and friend Famia's. Take care of her, and trust in the Hist.
Murkmire feels different, doesn't it? Brighter. Aside from all the oozes, of course. Myrgons? Oh dear. They roam around some of the older ruins. Protectors of some sort, I think. Be careful. See that breach in the wall? I smell a shortcut. I'm right behind you, friend. Let's just hope we can still catch up to Cassandra. An Ayleid gate? How long did those invaders stay in Murkmire? Never mind. It must need a Welkin stone to function. Let's have a look around. But it should do the trick. Let's place it in the sconce near the gate. That should open the way. It worked! I guess we should see where it leads. Mercy! The Ayleids that slaughtered the Dreaming Hist's tribe built all this? Well, they must have been here for centuries. Wait, I hear something. Cassandra! What did she do to the staff? Is that the Kajinjat crystal?
It is fun, and I would be lost without it. Farewell.
Cassandra, wait! So, she found a use for the Kajinjat crystal after all. Damn! Oh, goodness, language. Sorry, I meant... No, I did mean it! Damn! Without an empowered Vaka crystal of that scale, we're stuck here. No, it won't work. Did you see how the gate glowed yellow as she walked through it? And how these stones lit up as she passed? Somehow, I think this gate only responds to Argonian Vaka stones. Stones like the Kajinjat crystal. I thought I was supposed to supply the optimism. You're right, of course. We just need to find one that's been soaking up the sun's rays. Have a look around. I'll stay here and try to puzzle out another method, in case you come up empty-handed.